Today on Whitetail University, we're talking tree stands. Now, with tree stands, it to me is one of the most important facets of hunting. You're going to spend a lot of time in a tree stand. A lot of people do spot and stalking over things, but to me, my favorite kind of hunting is tree stand. I get up there, get in touch with nature, and today we're going to tell you a quicker, better way we feel to get you in the tree, get you in there safe, and that's what it's all about. So with tree stand placement, what I like to do is I like to read the terrain and find what's the best possible tree first to put that stand. Now, a lot of that goes to, again, terrain. There's a couple of low gaps. We're hunting here in the hills of West Virginia. It's a really steep terrain, so you know your fields. If you're a field hunter out in the Midwest, hang accordingly. But for us today, we got a low gap. We got a lot of oaks, some cherry, we've got some mass, so we got some food sources. We found 2 or 3 well-worn trails. I'm actually staying close to one right now. So, we've got some trails, we got some food, and out here about 100 yards, we got a pretty good sized field. So there's a lot of factors that draw deer in, hold deer in, and so that's key to me. The next thing I look for is wind. Figure out what the prevailing wind is. I don't want to hang my stand right where the wind's gonna be blowing right down into a bedding area or a food area. We get the perfect wind, it's blowing back over this ridge. From trail cameras, we've already done our scouting, the deer are coming up, so the prevailing wind is correct. So again, that's a few of the terrain factors. And then when it comes down to the stand, I like to be safe, always put a lanyard on, harness, whatever you want to call it. Go up, set sticks, set pegs, whatever, just be safe when you do it. Get your ladder up, get your stand, whatever stand you like. I prefer a bracket style stand where I can hang the bracket and slide the stand in, but make sure everything's secure. Another thing about tree stand placement that we really like to touch on is once you get up here in the stand, you got your stand hung, everything's set up, you're safe, you're secure, start looking at your shooting lanes. See where your deer travel was, look at this undergrowing brush, the foliage. You may have to cut some shooting lanes. Again, that's part of it, but again, it's also important with tree stand placement. So know your stand, know your terrain, know your location. It's just gonna up your odds. Well folks, this is a few of the steps we like to do for tree stand placement. If you have anything to add to this, feel free to add it down there in the comments. We're all hunters and we can all benefit from it. So if you have good advice, bad advice, or any advice, feel free to share it with us. We'd love to hear it. And folks, that's all the time I have this week.